Hello and welcome to another daily analysis on gold. Thank you very much for always coming back to watch the videos, and I urge you to also share the channel link to your friends for them to also benefit from whatever you are learning from. Remember, this is the only channel dedicated to the trading of gold and as well analyzing the various entry points for gold daily. So don't miss out on everyday analysis as I come your way with a daily analysis on gold. Now let's look at the possible entries that we have for today. From the beginning of the week, we were looking at price tapping into this weekly level zone, that is our 32.95 zone, and then shooting up, possibly to lead us to our 34.35 zone. That is our first TP target that we are looking out for. And as we can see, price has done exactly what we have been looking out for. We have been able to have our 4-hour candle break out of the zone that we were looking at price breaking. That is our 33.30, 33.40 zone. And you can see the momentum candle that broke that particular level. So we have a very huge buy confirmation for us to rally price up to the upside. Now, since that zone has been broken, it has given us a full bullish confirmation for us to be able to get to 34.35 zone, and then if possible break above it to our 3,500 zone that we have been talking about since the last 2 weeks. So here we know that retracement that was being done for the impulsive move has really started. So what I am looking out for today is to see price probably pull back into the 33.30, 33.40 zone for a retest and then pushing us to the upside. Now we all know that every zone that we are looking for price to test, sometimes it might come exactly into the zone or sometimes it might not. So I'll just be watching out for a buy confirmation around this particular zone. If price does not get to the 33.30 zone, then I would be expecting a tap at our 33.40 zone. So it can happen that price might not enter into our 33.30 zone, but rather give a touch on 33.40 and then fly back to our 34.35 TP zone that we are looking for. So all that we need to do is to keep an eye at 33.40 and 33.30 zone. Once you get a buy confirmation from there, at least you can take the trade right from there to 34.35 zone. Now with this, should this play out as we have discussed, then it means that we would be having something like a mini head and shoulder pattern at this particular point. And we know that gold respects head and shoulder patterns as well. So for this pattern to be formed, should price fall back into this zone, then it has given us another confirmation that price is going to the upside. Once we have that confirmation that price is going to the upside, and then also our 33.30, 33.40 zone has also become a strong zone for me. This particular zone has become a very strong zone for me for buyers to hold in order for us to have our buys. I am not expecting price to break below that level. Should price break below that level, then it means that sellers are coming into the market for me. So if price is dropping down for a retest around this area, I am not expecting price to break the 33.30 zone. Should price break it, then it means that our next point of consideration is going to be our 32.95 zone, which would not be a very strong zone for me to take a buy trade from immediately once this zone has been broken. So I would only watch out for a buy confirmation before I enter the trade. Unlike this 33.30, 33.40 zone that I can straight enter the trade without waiting for confirmation. Should price break that particular level, then with At 32.95 zone, I would have to wait for confirmation before entering the zone, because once the 33.30 zone is broken, there is a possibility that sellers will push the market all the way to our intended or our worst scenario case where we were expecting gold buys to happen before we have a push to the upside. Remember, this is also a buy zone, which is our 32.40 zone. In worst scenario, should price break down, this was where we were looking at taking our buy, which is also a weekly support zone to the upside. So should price refuse to respect our 33.40 zone for a buy and breaks it, then considering our 32.95 zone, it becomes a weaker zone for me to take a buy from. So I would watch critically for a buy confirmation before I take a buy. Other than that, as I said, I would be looking out for price to play out something like this before I take my buy from our 32.95, so our 32.40 zone to rally price up. Other than that, as I said, for today, I'm only looking at price dropping back to this particular level, and then I take my buy. Now, from what we are seeing, price is at a resistance level currently, and I'm looking at shorting the market should price give me a sell confirmation from 33.75. As price is rejecting that level, which is a resistance zone, I'll be watching out for a sell confirmation. Once I get a sell confirmation from there, then I short the market down to our 33.30, 33.40 zone to rally price to the upside. If you are enjoying my analysis, please do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell as well, so that you'll be the first to be notified anytime I put in any educational content concerning gold. Also try to subscribe to my channel, that's my Telegram channel, if you have not done that, because that is where I share my daily setup on whatever we have analyzed here. The link is in the description, and so once you check it, you will be able to get us and join the family so that we all trade gold together. So in a recap, as I said, I'm looking for sell confirmation around this resistance 33.75 to drop price back into 33.30, 33.40 zone, which will lead us to the upside. Anything apart from what I've discussed right now, then I'll be looking at shorting price once it breaks this particular level to our 32.40 zone. Thank you and have a blessed day as you trade. Enjoy your trading day.